Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we are in a bit of a risky war here. Now I do want to check, do we have any prisoner benefit here? No, we don't. Okay, so we do have some prisoners that we can ransom, and we definitely should do this. We want this cash, just in case we want to pick up any mercs. And we could pick up mercs. For now, though, we're content on this siege curve. The question is, what is the fort level here? This is a fort level 3 compared to a fort level of 3. Okay, and this over here is also fort level 3. I'm just wondering what the siege curve would be of us attacking their capital. I think for now, what we want to do is we want to just take this siege and stay put. And just start to reinforce a bit here. Like, we can move into maybe this location here. This would be Drylands. Maybe see if we can bait them into leaving. War against tyranny. I will accept, but I don't exactly care about this. This war is far more important. Now, we did tick up to 25 or 2451 here. If we were to attack them, we would probably win. We do have a better commander and more men-at-arms counters and more army commander traits. With that reinforced tick, I'm feeling much better about this. Now, we're currently at only 3% from battles. So that's noted. Yeah, he doesn't want this. 135 gold for resplendent raiment. I don't know about that. That's a lot of money. We may want the traditional raiment. That said, we're ambitious. I think we can afford it. Let's do this. Okay, we're going to head over here instead. In fact, they are going to stop moving. We'll see if they lock in here. Yes, they lock in. We're going to move in, but it looks like we don't catch them, because they're heading south immediately. We're going to see if we can catch them over here, though. Chase them off. We do get ticking war score. We do get a reinforced tick or two there as well. We had 2 reinforced ticks, in fact. So that is going to be a big amount of damage to them. This is going to be a big blow to their war. They can't do this. That's all there is to it. They don't win this. Okay. We're going to come up this way towards their capital now. And we're going to leave some troops here. Now, the supply limit is low, and I'm aware of this. We're going to siege their capital. But we're going to check the supply limits. Actually, we could theoretically all sit in this tribe. But I do want to get reinforcement. But if they're retreating to their capital, I want to fight them there, if possible. So we're going to stick together until we get there and then break up. We do get a new perk, which is nice. Now, it was pointed out that there is this reset perk. You do get stress, and you can do this once per lifetime. Now, I'm not clear if this ends up removing any of our points. It doesn't. Yeah, it just says that it's refunded. So the idea there is to grab Groom to Rule twice. Now, the question is, do we want to do this? Our stress is high, and that would put us at really high stress. We could consume cakes and drop 26 stress. That's not super effective. We could then host a feast. Now, we're an eager reveler. So despite the fact that we're shy, eager reveler outweighs that. So let's host a feast to drop additional stress. Welcome, friends. Okay, I want to see if we can cut these guys off over here. We can't. So instead, we're going to move up over here. This guy became our friend. That's nice. We should be able to resupply up here. Okay, 150 prestige. Sure, we'll take that. We're now a famous reveler. And we are going to grab Confidants for now. Minus 5% stress gain per friend. Okay. Now, this is interesting. How many do we need here? We need 400. Okay, so we're going to split off a new army. This is going to be our onagers, plus about this many levies. And then these guys, we're going to wait for them to lock in. And then we're going to come in over here and fight them. These guys are going to head south. That's okay. I don't mind that. We do have more war score that we can get from battles, after all. So that's excellent. We'll stack wipe that. And then they're just kind of wandering around over there. We'll keep an eye on them, but we're going to go park up over here. And we're going to have to split up a little bit. But I definitely want to get some reinforced ticks going. Yeah, we're being raided. There's not much we can do about that. We'll split up. We'll have these guys come over here. We'll have a lot of warning before any potential enemies come in. As long as we're paying attention, it should be okay. In the meantime, of course, we're just trying to reduce stress. Okay, peasant taxes. No thank you. However, we should be able to call these guys into the peasant uprising for free, without spending any prestige. We'll allow our allies to deal with the peasant uprising. We do need a new spouse. You're scaly. Okay, we've been kind of going down the scaly route. It's not great. We might want to avoid that, actually. Actually, it would be us who is scaly. She, however, is beautiful, but she's also our cousin. Is there any good traits? We should be getting them into our family if possible. I mean, there's intelligent. It's not genius, but it's not terrible. We can go down that route. Okay. And then we can call in this ally into the peasant uprising. And the allies will go deal with that in theory. Now these guys, I do see them coming up north. And we'll see what they decide to do here. Oh, we are no longer sieging over here. We should definitely bring in another roughly 400 levies. They should really probably come around this way, but whatever. We're at 61% war score right now. Okay. This is interesting. We're going to immediately start moving down here to group up. Yeah, they don't want this. Now, this is pulling us away from the siege. I'm keeping an eye on this over here. They're going south. That's fine. We'll just chill over here, actually, where the... We're raiding? I didn't know that we were raiding. Okay, I guess we're raiding. That's interesting. We're going to finish up this siege up here very, very quickly, though. 15 more days, and this should finish this war, I think. 82%. Okay. We're going to come down here and group up. I would like to fight these guys again. We did finish this raid, so we're just going to group up over here. And I think he's coming north to try to bring back this siege. But no, he's turning around. I mean, we have ticking war score on our side. Oh, hello. Now, this looks like some interesting combat to me. We'll see if we can catch them up here. They may allow us to catch them. Now, I do see these guys, but I don't care. Where are those rebels at, anyway? Over here? Okay, it looks like nobody's dealing with the rebels. That's nice. Hopefully, we'll win this battle and, by extension, the war. Or, you know, I guess we'll just fight these hostile raiders. Okay. Certainly not ideal, but it does get us some prestige, I suppose. And then we'll come back around over this way. I mean, we only need 11% from ticking war score at this point, but we certainly need to deal with this. Like, that's wrecking our control in this region. So that's something that I'd like to deal with. I was hoping that these allies would, but they're just chilling with us instead of, actually fighting the peasants. It's unfortunate, but, maybe we'll be able to finish off this army and end this war and then teleport over here. That would be the best situation. Okay. Now, I am at this point, I'm going to go ahead and reset our perks here. This will gain us 120 stress. That's okay. Adjacent. That is okay adjacent. And then we're going to put these all back in. Like so. And then we're going to grab Groomed to Rule again. I mean, we're going to grab these exactly as they were. There we go. Perfect. And you can see here, all of our children are getting Groomed to Rule stats again. Wonderful. That's not broken at all. Okay, so we're way up there in the stress, and we definitely need to work on that. We'll go ahead and call a hunt. In the meantime, we'll fight this guy. Our stress has come down already. That's great. 150 prestige. Yeah, do it. And we should catch these guys, it looks like. Yes, indeed. Wonderful. 150 prestige. Not much of a stress reduction, but that's okay. And we'll just chill at stress level 1 for right now, I guess. We didn't get a mental break, so that's all good. This should win us this war. Indeed it did. And we will enforce demands. Wonderful. Now, we're going to put these guys down. And we're going to teleport them over here to deal with this. So we are going to drop our green rally point right here. And we're going to raise them right on up. Just our men-at-arms for now. But we're going to follow that with our levies. Excellent. We're above our domain limit, obviously. Why are we at 7 of 6? Ah. These people changed. Okay. That's awkward. To be sure. I would rather hand out territory over here and not over here. Now, this is still going to be really, really awkward for our succession. Don't get me wrong. Oh, that reminds me. There was a comment about destroying the Grand Emirate of Not Air. And the question, of course, then is, if we destroy this title, which we don't have the prestige for right now, that costs 800 prestige. But if we destroy that title, what would that do to our succession? And my theory is that it would just recreate it. So I'm not sure that that's worth the prestige. Okay. Well, the battle is starting up. And we're going to just come in here and crush them. They have no chance. Oh, okay. The war's over. So be it. Excellent. Now, where is this war? Up over here? Those are some relatively large forces. I think we're just going to not participate. Okay, we definitely need to work on some control. Now, we're going to go ahead and work on control for right now. Actually, we need to promote some culture as well. We'll promote culture here. We're still converting faith up here. Do we have anybody better for our court chaplain? Actually, this guy is better. So we'll put him in there. And we're currently increasing control in Dejugu, which I guess is okay. We've dropped down to 0 control here, and our control is definitely lower in all of these locations. Now, as far as this goes, I do want to personally hold all 4 of these titles. And then it's these over here that I'm okay with handing out, to some degree. So, this one's at 0 control. Let's go ahead and grant this off to somebody. Excellent. So we'll grant that off, no concerns. And then I would love We need to decide, do we want Bornu or Yao? And Bornu is the duchy holding. So this is definitely the one that we want. So we want to revoke a title from her, the Chiefdom of Bornu. Now, she will not accept that. This is an act of tyranny, and she will not be happy about this. She will start a war. And that's okay. I'm completely fine with that. In fact, we're going to go ahead and set up a rally point in Bornu, which just disappeared. I shift-clicked it, and it was invisible, but now it's visible. So we're going to go ahead and raise all right in her capital. I believe this is her capital anyway. Yes, she is located in Bornu. So she will rebel. The question is, how many vassals will she take with her? Okay, just Yao. Perfect. Okay, so we'll group this up. We'll stop gathering. Let's go ahead and leave besiegers here. We need 741 troops, so we will leave these levies and these onagers. That'll be plenty. And then these guys, they're going to come over here and see about cutting these off. Yes, we are going to take attrition. And yes, that is completely fine. We'll catch this force. These guys are heading north. I don't care. They're actually coming back right now. They shouldn't be, but they are. I'll send gold to help you. I don't want to help you. Of course, I could just make a promise and then not keep it. That's what I should have done. I should have just sent a promise. But I have no intention of helping them in this war. We're going to fight these guys, and this will probably get us really close to winning. We'll see. But I definitely want this county for myself. Okay, their 32 champions are locked in. Or, not champions, but they're 32 high-quality troops. There we go. That brought us up to 32. We did not capture anybody important. Of course, I suppose she's a child, so that's unlikely to happen. Okay, we'll just park right here for now. And then we'll split in half. And we'll send these guys over to here to siege. Excellent. So they're just going to retreat. We do have a breach here. Not really a breach that is worth assaulting. So that is completely fine. 16 months on this siege. Yeah, that'll take a while. I'm not sure where these guys are retreating to, but okay. I hope they have fun with that. We can ransom this guy, and we're definitely going to do so. Fantastic. Okay. Oh, we lost some stress. That's always nice. Well, we didn't capture anybody super important there, unfortunately. We'll group all of this up, station besiegers, and these guys can come on back over here. Wonderful. There's plenty of supply limit here. No concerns. These guys are just going to come up here and siege, but I'm not concerned about them. They don't have any siege weapons, so we are fine. Honestly, with them being that far away, that's stress gaining. I don't like that, but we'll steal his ideas. But yeah, with those guys that far away, I feel comfortable moving up here and sieging this down. We can just station besiegers there and then come back to about here. And once we arrive there, should be no problem, indeed. Station besiegers, come back here, we can respawn to either. Perfect. We're 3 months away over here. That's exciting. Is this a large breach? Yeah, this is a large breach. So I think we're okay. They're down to 650 defenders. 2 months left on that siege. They're sieging our capital over here, our nominal capital. We're going to be moving our capital for sure to Bornu. And we're going to leave it there for a while, at least until we take this out over here. Okay. So this siege will finish up in 20 days. This one in 7 months. Yeah, that's fine. I don't care about that war. This one in 6 months. That's actually sufficient war score. Perfect. We'll enforce our demands. Excellent. And now we will make sure to revoke this. The Chiefdom of Bornu. Do I care about taking this chiefdom? Not really. At least not immediately. Okay, we'll disband our troops, and of course that puts us up over our limit. So let's go ahead and hand off, say, whatever our lowest control is, which would be Busa. Now we definitely want to keep the capital over here, Nikki, but these others I'm comfortable with handing off to Baron level titles, as long as they don't become other things. So we'll grant that to this guy for now. And in this, which will become our capital, we want to immediately begin work on increasing control there. Excellent. Now it looks like there's already good structures here. We can just work on upgrading this for now. Wonderful. I want to hold all of these myself eventually, so we may want to just revoke this now, since we can do that very easily. Technically, that's an act of tyranny, which is a little odd to me because she did rebel against us, but okay, we'll hand off to Zhugu. And with all this tyranny, we may have some angry vassals, so we'll need to consider that. But what does this do to our succession? I imagine this is not pretty. We keep the Grand Emirate of Air, Kebi, and we keep this sheikdom. Everything else goes off to random people. Yeah, it's a problem, to be sure. We should absolutely make sure that before we die, we have our men-at-arms maxed out. That is a thing that we're going to want to have. We could commission an epic, and that might not be the worst idea right now. High chance of an exceptional epic. Or we could just take the 75 prestige. But I'm interested in investing in this epic. We're not going to be fighting for a little while here. More personal prestige. That's what we want. We just got the Fascination Public Works. That's great. That will help our development. And we probably want to grab... I mean, there is these heavy infantry men-at-arms. They aren't terrible. That said, tribal-era military buildings might not be the worst thing. I would rather have these guys over quilted armor, though, so I'm definitely not going to prioritize that. Maybe tribal-era economic buildings. But I'm actually going to go for the military buildings for right now. Since we're working on our military duchy. Should be fine. Unfortunately, we can't grant our capital to someone else, and we can't move our capital this life. You can only do that once per life. Okay. 75 prestige. We'll take that. Except, I'm not sure how much we're going to... Hang on a moment. Porcanum. Okay. So, we're defending Dendi, who is attacking Timbuktu. I suppose we could participate in this. It's not a big deal, right? We can grab this rally point, I suppose. Or, I mean, it does need to be the green rally point. We'll move the green rally point to here. And we will send our men-at-arms up over to here. While at the same time, getting our levies ready to go. This should be sufficient men-at-arms for now. That's an enemy army. Okay, we're going to chill here. Let our men-at-arms finish up. And we're going to go in and catch them. I think we catch them here. 150 prestige, we take that. Get up there. There we go. Maybe we catch their leader here, although I'm not sure their leader's actually here. Actually, I think he might be. New diplomacy perk available, and we'll take thicker than water, I guess. Okay, up we go. We're going to need to take this away from this guy, of course. Reduced chance of producing an exceptional epic? No, we'll lose the 35 gold instead. I want the exceptional epic. I want a lot of prestige right now. Mostly because we are, of course, attempting to max out all of this. We're very close, actually. And this will give us a fair amount of prestige fighting these guys, I think. Shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, in we go. And we'll max out our men-at-arms for right now. Wonderful. An excellent epic. So we gain 150 prestige, 50 renown, and 5 prestige per month for 10 years. I don't know that we're going to live for 10 years, but maybe. Yeah, we'll ransom this guy. Okay, and then we'll fight all of these guys off. Wonderful. And we will siege this right on down. We can actually get away with assaulting this once we get a breach. For now, though, it is time to put a cut in here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we're going to finish up this war. And we're really going to need to start thinking about our succession. That needs to happen. For now, though, you can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings. And I will see you all next time.